Alright, let's get that shard and head on back. New area, got a couple of Marlboros, and there's the boats. And of course my other Aether current. Let me just grab that real quick. It's kind of nice to actually put most of these Aether currents on the side of your objective. So that's why you need to don't need to go all out of your way just to find those damn things. This crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Alright, it's not that one. Blue pale gem, bright green gem. Maybe it's this one, this bright green gem. This crystalline shard emits a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rock has sent you to salvage. Nice. Let's head on back.
Shock! Is that a cool breeze? Rook of Venus?
Yep, we got the Dafty shard as you wanted.
Yes, thank you for seeking the Dafty shard. Rocco has a new set of tools he brought.
And a calm bearing good food tidings. The cook had prepared a feast fit for the most discouraging Hastero, and it's on its way even as we speak. That's nice. Let's go and see what Kaya thinks of our efforts. Ah, he looks much more better compared to before. I was wondering what occasionally called me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed that pot pack. I'm grateful for your kind consideration. Allow me a moment or two, and I will create a fine piece worthy for a pot sworn. Heck yeah. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Wuk Lamat. The craftsmanship satisfied Eorzea a reputation for quality, I trust.
Shock! Such luster! Such brilliance! Truly a gem fit for the Dawnservant!
I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted to now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have the contract to fill, after all. Oh, Korna! Forgive for my interruption. Namity, I am told that the Lector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news! Thank you for letting me know, brother. So, this is the craft of a pot sworn. This is indeed a masterful piece. Oh, thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration for the custom oak natural beauty and sought to capture it in my own work. I wonder why the Moblins do not simply build a workshop in the city. And now I have my answer. Even Charlotte goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. Well, one cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuliyollal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone who wishes to learn the basics of craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among the Hesteral, more tradition than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various people was eye-opening. You live as a traditional Hesteral? I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Fond memories, he says. I wonder what kind of memories they were about. Alright, now we need to talk to Ronkrok again.
Shock! Ronko is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing when it comes to helping hand. Knowing the botsworn really is important.
Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I have drummed into me several times already on this journey. Exactly. Alright, next we talk to Kona. The feet of the pots. The nectar bids the comments assemble in a large building on the west side of the village. I would head over after finding Tancred and Hugh Hinninger. Ah, and I also ran into a Blueweir twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Oh, thanks Kona for actually giving them direction on where they need to go. We're rivals! It's not his job to make sure I don't know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ricklock waiting. Alright, let's head to get our feet.
Ronko thanks you for assisting help hand Ronko. She'll announce the feat when the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer.
I am happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworns to stay. How did you fare? Well, on my end, I managed to get everything we need, and of course, I helped a fellow artisan in need. So, you managed to do the same. Splendid! What the hell's that sound? And here comes Eorzea, the first promise.
Bishop! Welcome to Eorzea! First promise! We support your plans for Soul Crossing with new Potsworn they will bring! Hail the mighty Eorzea! He cleaned many piles of rockfall as they were pebblestones, the resident son of the Dawnservant!
He actually cleared all that rockfall? Well, at least he's been very busy apparently. Eorzea was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Same here. Well, we meet again. And here comes Bakul Jaja, the Mighty. Mighty is one word I wouldn't describe him. And you know, you still owe me that taco you squashed. I will always remember that. Well, just in time for the feast to begin. I bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the dirty work.
Bishop, commence! Your attention, please! As Rickles has explained, medieval pottery has lived following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those Arceans probing much jiggly shine from across the salt. Should our steam of trade dry up good, Earthshine will suffer. Tuliyollal merchants will suffer. So Rachel set this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand, goldsmith, and bring him back to us.
So we're recruiting new Potsworn? Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat doesn't justify taking advantage of the comments and their influence. How does finding a worker of the demonstrate their worthiness for the throne?
You're free to refuse Rachel's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawnservant of Surajan's disqualification.
This rite is means to an end. The step we take is to get there is not important.
Then Rico declares the feat of pots begin. But remember, a potback must agree to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps.
Oh, you hear that, Bako Jaja? You better play fair now because you won't be able to pass this feat by stealing someone's goldsmiths. The lector said nothing of taking a willing Arcean from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Yeah. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans into fruition. You know, we can hear you from this distance, right? That nasty brute is up to something. I know it. He may seek to lay us again as he did in the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wuk Lamat? Have any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Well, I know some Astians among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years at this point. I could ask them to give up their comfort in Tural to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery is. Meanwhile, Kona probably have hundreds of young craftspeople to choose from, while I have none. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand? That's just a statement of fact. Sure. I suppose we could try asking around the Wuk. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tural it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? Oh! No! I can't do it! I can't stop another boat ride! Unless... You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really seasick on boats. Oh gee, who would have thought that you got seasick on boats? Unlike that couple of times where you're getting sick just riding one. Their faces, including mine, like, really? We all know this a long time ago. Wuk Lamat, this is hardly news, since we all know that you get seasick easily. But it was brave of you to admit it. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Hopefully, that is. It will? Are you sure? Oh, I'm positive. Mostly. Yeah. Well, mostly positive. Aww. Poor Wuk Lamat. Alright, we're back to our destination, and even though the boat ride's a little more smoother, she's not looking too hot. Ugh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. It's so rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I stopped trying to hide it. But I'd rather not set foot on a boat if I can't help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropolid can help us recruit our Potsworn. Well, hopefully, that is. And a few other people are still queuing up. Is this a sage? Not a sage, scholar? Oh no, summoner. Oh, okay. And I'm just curious. Of course, they don't have a adventurer plate. Okay, so we need to go all the way up there. Alright. Now we just need to find a good old teleporter. Alright, Ropolid, do you have any potential goldsmiths that are available at the moment? Greeting, Third Promise! What brings you back to Wakulini? You're not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropolini. Actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I see. What do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Flinching my Astians for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I am willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take up on you on the offer, that is. Only if I can think of a suitable candidate on top of my head. Why do I know a mysterious goldsmith that will be also have no qualms of relocating to Erdenshire? I don't know. What about that newly hired hand that you just acquired? Maybe he'll be more willing to move to Erdenshire. How about that Eorzea goldsmith? What about him? He seems like a promising candidate. You mean Fawn? He did say he was employed with some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he already come, I didn't think he wouldn't mind moving up a little upriver. That said, he only got himself a new job. It is too soon to ask him to sign a pot pack. Well, there's no harm in making an offer. Once he hears on how the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump to the chance. Either way, you won't find Fawn at his workshop at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over the Exibal tea. Then maybe we should go talk to him, just you and me. Since he knows us, we won't want him to feel intimidated by having a deal with a crowd of new faces now, don't we? The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabin, if you like. Well, while they're resting the inn, let's go and get this new goldsmith. Right, let's go and see a man about pot. Yeah, and hopefully he will listen to our offer, so he can move on to Erdenshire. Thank you guys for watching this recording session on Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, main MSQ for 7.0 and onwards. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. And if you're curious about future content, you can check out my YouTube channel. And if you like the content that's been uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that is alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Rockets, Dropkits, Minions, Mounts, or anything related to Fantasy XIV. Secondly will be my 2 gachas, which are Great Grand or NA and Honkai Sorrow. And for both of them will be the Lost Belt missions, the trail-based continuance, the companion quests, and of course the future banners that will be coming for my 2 gachas respectively. And lastly, to say the least, Persona 5. And with that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.